Cloud ALM is providing you, helping you with. And then finally, if you want to drill deeper, say, for example, just documentation, there is a 1 hour deep dive webinar series on each and every topic with an implementation, operation, everything available in this deep dive series. There are live calls happening. There are also recordings of the previous sessions along with slide decks available. So click this link, check these sessions out, whichever you're working on, whichever you want to focus on. You can learn very easily from these sessions and you can get more insights on it. And I think you already are aware of the ALM Summit that's happening next week in EMEA, so in Bangalore. So we're already aware of this. However, we also recommend you to share this information about the EMEA ALM Summit that's happening in October 21st to 23rd in Darmstadt, Germany. So you can inform your customers or partners, colleagues, partner companies located in EMEA region to check this summit and attended. The early bird offer is going to end by this month end. So share this information with them. All right, let's get started. It's a pretty standard slide. You might be aware of it by now. I'll just quickly run through it. We have reached 10,000 plus customers around the globe. And we have, this is already included in the subscription, instantaneously available, and you can use it for implementation, operation services, and transformation, where you can manage clean core-based projects across the 5 different aspects: business process, extensibility, data, integration, and operations, which is the clean core dimensions. Right, so let's also have a quick introduction into the implementation full picture. So you already know SAP Cloud ALM runs on top of BTP, and there are 4 important phases: design, build, test, and deploy. And the documentation parts come in the initial phase. However, you can also use documentation for different configuration across different stages as well. So let's Cloud ALM for implementation brings different stakeholders like change release managers, testers, project members, project lead, business owners, business key users, and everybody in one umbrella to use this unified tool for better transparency and quicker implementation, accelerating the project. So let's drill deeper into the documentation app today. So this is the homepage for Cloud ALM for implementation, and you will see this documentation tile here or with this logo in the side array. So you can see this documentation. And initially, till last year, we are having this notes segment till the mid of last year, and then we have moved every notes to documents now. So there is no notes available anymore. If you were already using it, it's automatically migrated to documents. And then yeah, I'll just quickly run through the screenshots and then show this in the demo for you. This is the document homepage. You can see the list of all documents. You have different filter options available for you to just look into what you need. So you can maintain the content attributes, tags, and you can also add references to other sources. So we provide a rich text content box where you can add links, you can add emojis if you need, you can add tables, bold, italic. So it's a rich text format. You can type whatever you need here. It can contain a lot of these things. And these are the different attributes that you can select. We will also see that in demo. The scope, the status of the document, what is the priority of it, who is the owner for it, and you can also select the type of the document. You can see the list of all possible type that's available. And then you can also add references. So you can just create a placeholder in Cloud ALM for document and link any document that you have in different third-party location and just put the name and URL of it. That's it. So this document you can link later anywhere, and then if you click on it, it'll open the reference outside. So all these are possible. You can also give tags. Tags are your custom way to categorize things. You can use it in any form you want. For maybe location specific artifacts can be put into tags, telling Bangalore, Mumbai, Chennai, maybe, and you can tag those artifacts based on that plant location or any categorization you want to do. You can use tags for it. And then you can define document templates. So if you want to copy a document, you can copy a document and define it as a template and reuse it again and again. And you can see this template in the top when you copy and save it as a template. And then you can like fill all these empty tables, and then later, for example, template functional specification, and you can save it as a template and later use it in the project. And specific to those informations, you can just fill it and use this document as well based on your convenience. So you can see copy option here. You can copy and create templates. Document relationship, what is the current and planned situation? So currently, what happens is we have the roadmap tasks that are coming from the activate template that you selected. Once you selected the template, you will have the roadmap tasks, and you can also create your additional project tasks. And from scope, you can create business processes, and you break them down into requirements and then user stories, test cases, defect. So you can attach document for any of these, like process hierarchy. You can attach a document for a process. You can have a document and attach it. For requirements, you can connect and attach a document. For user stories, you can use a document. For defect, you can attach a document. So this is how you can use documentation for different artifacts, giving more description and creating templates and attaching to it for better clarity across. And we have planned to include the library soon, and you can have configuration library, solution activity library, application library, development library, and interface library, different types, and you can assign documents to these libraries too. That's going to come soon in the future. And use the documents to further describe, like we already saw, you can describe different processes, requirements, tasks. We just saw that in the previous slide. And then yeah, you can see the relations. That's the new update. We have created relations, and you can see solution processes, process hierarchy node, requirement, whatever you have assigned to. You can see what are all the related, where this document plays a role. You get clear visibility of it when you're linking these artifacts together with documents. And you already know you can also assign documents for the hierarchy of the processes as well. So that's also possible. And then you can see process hierarchy nodes, process hierarchy assignments. In that, you can see what are the documents assigned to you and everything. You can clearly have the visibility of it as well. And you can see the document, what is attached, what are the different status of it, and things like that. You can see the list of it. Then, of course, you can also upload, import the documents via Excel. You can upload it here. You can see the option I'll show you in the demo, and you can upload a specific Excel file with, you can download the template, like it has title, status, priority, all this fields. You can fill all this, and then if you have links, you can upload multiple, you can create multiple documents through an Excel upload, and then you can see all these documents readily available based on what information you have given here. So yeah, that is one. And for the APIs that we have for documentations are ample. So we have options to get documents. So retrieve a list of all the documents. Let me quickly put this link.
Everything okay? Because I'm not able to hear anything.
No, I'm looking for the link. I'm just opening.
Okay.
All right. So here, I'm in the Business Accelerator Hub for Cloud ALM, and I look for documents. Is it here? Here. So you can check what are all the different references available. You can use to get the document, retrieve all this, to post the document, retrieve a single document with the UUID, and then delete, get. So you can find all the information that are available. What are the different document priorities to get the priority of it? So if you're building any extensions on top, you can use these document API to get what is a document type, the URL references, hierarchy, assignment, solution process assignment, task assignment, all this information you can retrieve regarding the document using this API. And working with external files, I'll also share you how you can connect your SAP BTP document management service DMS to Cloud ALM. So once you have connected this, you can store all your artifacts because you already know that Cloud ALM has 8 GB of HANA memory storage. So maybe if you want to isolate and store all your documents in SAP BTP DMS document management service, you can store it there, and then you can just have a reference to it. So that can also be done. How to do it? There's a link here. You can check this link, request for DMS, or use our existing BTP service with additional repository. You can integrate Cloud ALM with SAP BTP DMS, create the repository there, and then you can upload the file there and then link it here. Pretty simple. Create the document first. Whatever document you want to create locally in your file, and then you can create a calm document with it, and then upload it to your BTP DMS. It just gets uploaded, and then you can also have it here. Once the BTP DMS is connected, you can upload the documents to ALM directly, and then each SAP ALM document can have one external file attached. This document can only be managed via Cloud ALM. So we will see this in the demo. You will understand it's pretty straightforward. So once you have it attached, if you want to change anything, you have to download the original file of it. You have to change it yourself, and you have to manually upload it again, so that the link is new, so it doesn't happen there. You have to manually upload the changed version of it, download the external file, update the document locally, and replace the document. Just basically removing the original one, adding the new version of it. It's as simple as that, but just that it's stored in BTP DMS. So how to work with external file, we have a blog, so you can check that. And if you want to also check, hey, I want to know what are all the documents which has an external file that is linked. If that's the use case, you can use the filter called has external file, and then yes or no, you can filter and just look for documents that has these external file and has file name with this, file size with this. You have a lot of different filter options available. Now let's look into the demo in Cloud ALM. So while I am doing this, I believe you also have your Cloud ALM tenant. You can also check this along with me. If not, you can also use our public demo tenant. So this is available for anyone with internet. I'm posting the link here in the chat window. Maybe if you want to check this out, you can click on use this public demo tenant, and there is a launchpad link here, and different users are simulated. If you want to see what different privileges that a project lead has, you can log in with Adam, and this is the password in this launchpad that's there above. And there are different roles that are given: change manager, project manager, tester. You can simulate any roles logging in with that ID and that password. And for operations also, we have different, for each and every monitoring capability, we have a different user ID and password. So if you want to explore on health monitoring, you can log in with Lara, and this is the password. And you can see already health monitor configured for you, and you can just see what are all the different things that you can learn from it. So it's a good place for you to look how Cloud ALM works, and it's all pre-configured for you. So you can play around here in this public demo tenant. So now you can also use this log into with Adam admin or any other credential here, maybe Maria as well, and log in. Meanwhile, I'm just using my internal demo tenant, and I go to the implementation tab. We already saw there is a document style that is available for Cloud ALM. And then I click on this documents tile. I'll show you all the different capabilities we have. I'm going to create a document, and this document, And you can see that there is option to insert a table, how many rows, how many column I can select, and I can have a table inserted. I can have um you can see color options, font options, bold italics, all these, like I said, it's a rich text editor. You can also do it. For example, there you can add smileys. I can also copy paste and show you. So it is a very rich text editor that you already have. So this is what you can use it for. Um, So just to show you that you have a full rich text editor, and then if there is any external file, you can upload that external file from DMS. I have also linked. So I can upload a specific file. It is uploaded in my DMS, BTP DMS, and then you can check this and you can use it. And my demo tenant is automatically connected to a BTP DMS, so I can upload an external file and have it here, saved it here. And this is all the additional information that you can give: the status of a project, status of your current document. Is it a document that is in progress, in review, or released? And then what is the type of this document? Is it a business process document, configuration guide, end user document, fact sheet, functional specification, interface specification? So you can select the type of the document that you are attaching. So it is just maybe a note, or it is just a default document, end user documentation, test document, training material, maybe. You can even create a training material, and in the reference, you can create a reference telling maybe SAP expert portal, and then I can type here implementation expert portal. So this is where you can get in-depth, as the name says, expert level of information on each and every capability. So let me show you the document management. So it says, okay, this is the time when we migrated notes. You can see it. And so if you want to learn about document any of the capability, don't spend time, I would say, on videos and everything. Just come directly here. It has everything you need. What are the different document overview capabilities, filter, and create document, set document status, all each and every functionality that you can do with documents are mentioned here in depth. And what are the best practice, how to videos and blogs related to document, everything you can find here in the expert portal. Now I have to link this export portal on documentation. Mm, Done. So now I'll just maybe edit this to.
Maybe attach a document or something like that, if that is a possibility.
Yep. So I'll just use this one like with the one with the
Mm.
reference. I'll maybe create
Mm.
one more uploading something uh, just to show you a upload example. I'll just upload one of the file. Yeah, I just delivered a session before for a partner playground initiative. Before this call, I'll just upload this slide deck. It's a PDF format. I'm uploading it. So done. So this is stored, the external file is stored in the BTP DMS. That's it. Now, if you want to provide an updated version of this file, then just click on replace, maybe browse. If I have the same, imagine that this is the V2 version of a document that you want to upload. It's pretty straightforward. You just click on the replace V2, done. So as straightforward as that. So where it is stored, it's stored in BTP DMS, and then the setup steps are pretty simple. You can use that just to save. Maybe if you are having already using that specific BTP DMS already, if you wait for it, then you can. It's a call that you can take. But yeah, you also have rich text here. You have relations. I can also show you. Maybe I'll just save this one. Okay, I'll create this one. And then I'll show you here relations. I can attach it to a specific solution process. I can assign it to a specific requirement. I don't have any in this project. Maybe assign it to a task. You can see a list of tasks. So maybe I can assign it to any of the tasks. And I can assign it to a defect. I can assign it to an application, configuration, interfaces. All these are coming from libraries. I think there's already integration with like library live, I guess. It's great. So you can check all this. You can link to all these options that are available. This is a short introduction into your let me also show you the different filters that are available. Changed on, changed by, created on, as external file. We saw this is a template. So if you want to just look the documents that are template, you can also use this. So I'll just filter has a template here. External file, yes. So you already saw this is the only one that has an external file. So it is filtering and showing me only this information. And yeah, so if I create a copy and I just mention implementation in end-to-end implementation slide. So this is how you can create it. So you can also do some action, send email. It is attached as an email, save as a tile. You can also save this specifically as a tile. I think this is save as tile. So you can use all these informations. Now let's go back to slide. Let's see what else is there. Import documents via Excel. Okay, yeah, Excel upload. Go to document. Yeah, here you have an upload option. So you can use this template here. So it is already giving me example one. What is the status, medium, default, who is the owner? If there is a reference, give the link of the reference. Content, this is formatted content with HTML. This is an unformatted plain text content without HTML. They have given a couple of examples. If you want to like put it in HTML formats, P/P, all those things. So so this way you can just download this template. And once you have this template, you can fill it and upload it. And then you will have it. You can select the scope within which scope this document is going to come. And if you upload it, then all those documents will be easily available for you. Let me maybe do it for you. So how to do it? You also have different options. What are the different statuses available? Priority, like to help you with the drop down if you are filling things up, so that you don't provide any other details that are not relevant. What is the type? Project documentation, interface specification, end user documentation, training material. I'll just show the same thing. Expert portal operations. Owner, I'll put my ID, pretty huge name, and I will pick the link. Operations expert portal. So similarly for operations as well, you have an expert portal where if you want to know more about business process monitoring, you can click on overview. Everything that you need is there here. And how to, you also have setup and configuration, how to do it, what are the tools that are supported, and the prerequisite documentation. What are the prerequisites? Check these notes, and you have setup steps for these are all the supported tools that you can use for business process monitoring. And it shows you also, for example, S4 public. If I click on it, what are the setup steps for S4 HANA public? There are setup videos, everything. What are the prerequisites, product specific, everything. Perfectly documented. How to delete those components. What are the housekeeping? Again, we keep hearing questions that how can I tweak the storage because 8 GB may not be enough and things like that. So we provide housekeeping options. How long you want the data to be stored? What is the retention time? You can check all this housekeeping rules and additional information. And very importantly, which most of you are not unfortunately using, is the inbuilt support, the customer support option. Each and every operations page will have you a link. Okay, if this information is not enough, if you are stuck somewhere, then you can, if in, as it says, in case you encounter problems using business process monitoring, report a case, put this as your component ID, BPM, business process monitoring, and then select your tenant when reporting a case. Then our support team will help you on this situation if nothing is working. So similarly, you have different component name for support at different locations in different each and every operations page. So you can also check them. For example, go to integration and exception monitoring, and then you can check that these are all the supported products you can use integration and exception monitoring for. You can also use non-SAP services and systems. So, and if you click on it, it'll tell you how to connect non-SAP services for integration and exception monitoring, setup steps, how to set up integration and exception monitoring, everything. And finally, if you are stuck, as always, customer support links. So you can use, if it's integration monitoring, use IM, exception monitoring, EXM, open a ticket, and our support team will help you with the troubleshooting. Now let's come back to, so this way you also have support for a lot of implementation topics as well. You can check that in the portal page there. Now, okay, what were we doing? We were editing an Excel sheet with the link of this. Maybe I'll just put this link. Mhm. Where was the Excel sheet? Not this one.
Too many tabs.
There was this documentation. I should have created it. Take take it out. Now it's a new tab. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, anything, I'll just be taking them.
There are two questions actually. Ajit had asked, can you please elaborate on Cloud ALM full-fledged functional areas? Is it replacing earlier SAP DMS? So for which I replied that it is not. It is probably the evolution of Solution Manager. He also asked, so the slide on document management is representing project management and other features of Stallman. So maybe you want to add a few words to that. That'll be good.
Where is the question? Sorry, I'm not able to see
On
it.
the chat. So I can read the question. So this slide on document management is representing project management and other features of SAP Solman.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
So so you for different stages, you might have solution documentation in Solman. So the documentation that we are discussing is the replacement of solution documentation in Solman. That's what the document here in Cloud ALM is. So solution documentation of Solman. Yes. So you can use it for different stages, attach it. You already saw the types of document that we are providing. So for all those specifications, you can use documents and attach it. And you have different options: bring the external file, upload it in DMS, create templates, upload, mass upload, and you can create one by one, and you can upload. Like you can download a template, fill it, and upload. All this can be done. Now let me show you the analytics capabilities we have. We will go to the slide deck for it. So yeah, this I think we already saw. DMS integration replacing the file. You just have to click on the replace button and you can use it. And it's straightforward. And I wanted to give a quick introduction now to analytics that we have in Cloud ALM. So for different artifacts like processes, requirements, tasks, features, documents, test cases, defects, project, you have different analytics capabilities available in Cloud ALM. And to start with, the overview page, I'll show that is the starting point of your analytics. It shows you a lot of information, and you can completely customize all this with just simple clicks. And then you have analytics overview, which provides you a standalone analytics page which helps you drill down through different reports, historic charts, traceability matrix charts for different artifacts. I'll show that. And then cross project analysis also. Now let me move to slides. Let's move to an example. So this is how you can see different documents in different color coding, and then you can see documents by type. So you can also see it by type and also categorized by color here, and everything that you see in the overview page is clickable. So if you click on this 8, you will just it'll open a screen filtering only those 8 that are project documentation type and in progress. So the documentation management team can handle things. They can know what is the status, everything very cleanly, very neatly. And then reporting in solution process traceability also. You have what are the different solution processes you have, and you have the list of requirements, documents, test preparation, test execution, everything amazingly color coded, and you can select the different categories of, okay, just show me the released document, just show me the document in review. You can do whatever filter you need and just see those documents again color coded. alongside the business processes. This way you can see, okay, this is the business process. This is all the related artifacts related to the business process. Similarly, you can also see under the cross-project overview, there is a process hierarchy assignment, and you can see what are the different processes and hierarchy, and the documents that are assigned to those specific hierarchy as well can be seen. And how to do the setup, I'll share this video. You can check this DMS integration, how to connect and how to set up, pretty straightforward. Yeah, let me open the demo and yeah, I'll show you these. This is the analytics tab I'm part of, and then I can clearly see what are the project progress reporting, like a progress card, what are the planned tasks, completed tasks, overdue tasks, remaining tasks, all this information. And then what are the different analytics? I'll show you solution process traceability. So these are the different solution processes, and then okay, I do not have any documents created for these, but you can see different color coding for test preparation that's created and test execution. Similarly, you can create a documents here, and you can view them across in different formats like the screenshots that you saw. Now, I'll also show you the overview tab. This is our main project analytics screen. And it shows, like you can see, what is the project status, how many overall tasks you have, what is the phase of the project, project progress by task completion, what are the tasks available for today, upcoming tasks for me, for my role, and total tasks, what are the upcoming events. So it shows you the calendar, whatever is centrally maintenance by SAP, you can check SAP S4 cloud upgrade coming up. And then tasks by status, tasks by scope, you can also see. If you want to see by task type, you can see, okay, there are only roadmap tasks in my project by priority, and where are the document related things. So document, you already know, document by status, by type, you can see. And then now if you want to just customize this view, I don't want to see all this, I just want to see few things related to mine, you can completely play around with this analytics tab, and you can just see whatever you have selected here. If you click on manage cards, you can do this just with the click. You can do, you don't want to do any Power BI coding customization, all this, no complication, very straightforward. All these cards that you need are here, you can select it. Now you can create your own custom view. For example, if you are a tester, you just want to see artifacts that are based on testing. Like for example, test preparation, test execution, defects, defect distribution, and all. Just you want to see those. Then you can also create a view. So you can do the filter, and you can do a save as and save as a view. You can just also have my view. You can also make the test your default view, whatever you are creating, completely customizable analytics features that are available out of the box for you. Very simple to use, very easy to use. So again, to know more about analytic capabilities in Cloud ALM, you can check our expert portal. For implementation, I go to the analytics overview. So these are the 3 tabs that are available for analytics tiles. And what is available in overview, you get full information. You can create view, manage cards, project card, all information you have here. What are the different things available in cross project overview? You can see what are the different things, and you have links to other portals. So to learn Cloud ALM, you can just use this expert portal, and then how-to videos, video from last year's ALM Summit, and then different blogs that are available. It's very, very much updated. And for example, I was on a customer call yesterday, and they were asking for a feature, and then I just opened the expert portal, and I was showing, hey, this is already there. And then when they were logging into Cloud ALM, and there is a what's new section that comes up in the top, and it was mentioned that it was released 1 day before the call that we were having. and the documentation was already updated with whatever we have released. So that's how frequently we update the content, how quickly, how updated the contents in the expert portal are. So yeah, you can check out the expert portal for implementation for in-depth analysis, how-to videos, best practice content, what are all the features and functionalities available. So you can use these expert portal for implementation, expert portal for operations to get to know more information. And I also wanted to show you one more information. Like you already know today that if you're stuck in any of the space, you can always reach out to the support team with respect to setup and configuration. Um, So for example, here setup project and setup, if you are encountering any issue, you can open a ticket here. You can also schedule an expert session. So you can check all those information in different portals. If you scroll down, there is the last tab. So it's written project and setup app. If you are having any issue, open with this component, PRJ. So project short form. So this is how for each and every component we have support team. So if you're stuck somewhere, if you're getting any issue, the documentation is there. Go through it step by step. And if that's still not helping, you have option to create a ticket and get help from experts. And I hope you're also aware about this help, inbuilt help that's available. So you can check with the question mark, what is what, and hover on top of it, what each and every tile is all about. You can use this inbuilt help to learn more about Cloud ALM. Again, you need not even go out. You can learn everything with this help portal and then click on these to know more. There is link to the external portals to learn more about Cloud ALM. So that is all the information that you have. You can use this inbuilt support. You can look for specific articles. If you're not able to find anything, put your, right, for example, if you are looking for ServiceNow integration, maybe, then I can look for ServiceNow and see what are the different articles available for this. You can go through it. And then if you click on this people icon, if you have signed in with your S user, you can automatically create a ticket internally from this place. We call it built-in support. And you can get help from our support team on any of the topics if you're stuck somewhere. So this is all the different um, for services. Yeah, these are all the different services that are available for Cloud ALM. I hope you are also aware of this Discover Center. So Discovery Center is a place where you have, like you can, each and everything in Cloud ALM is defined as a mission here in this Discovery Center. And if you are new to Cloud ALM, you can just start with this onboarding and first steps mission. And you can clearly see how many companies have started this. Where are those info? How long will it take to do this? So it helps you step by step. It's like a mission. You get step by step instructions on it. And yeah, you can see 1,587 companies have started this. And there are so many other things. Get started with implementation, getting started with operations, and implementing observability in a full stack gap application. If you are doing PTP application development, you can also do observability of it. So many interesting projects that are available here, and so many companies have used this. So you can also use this Discovery Center to get the best out of the services from with respect to services. We call it missions in SAP Discovery. These are all the missions that are available. You have options to integrate SAP Cloud ALM with external incident management. All those we have consulting services available. We have if you have premium engagement, we have also different consulting options available for you. And yeah, you can check all these service offerings that are available in Cloud ALM. Hmm. What else? And any configuration related information you can find in our help portal, and support portal is our homepage, and then expert portal is to drill deeper, as an expert. These are the different resources that we have, and I wanted to show quickly about the roadmap viewer of Cloud ALM that's also very much updated. Um, This is publicly available for you to know what is being released, but what is. So let us see what do you have with respect to document. So change history for process hierarchy is coming up. Document templates, create form-based template for structured documentation of interface job extension is coming up. So you can clearly see what is coming up in the future with respect to a specific component, publicly available Q3, Q4, what is coming up. Change history for documents, change history for process scoping. These are all searching documents, ability to find your documentation by using search functionality. So a lot of these we are constantly improving. We are working on. We release updates once in 2 weeks. We want to be on top of our toes. So many AI based use cases coming up in in the documentation side of world. So exciting times ahead, which I want to quickly show as well. So this is all that we have planned: mass edit, notification, versioning, relationship with interface library. I think it's also recently released. Document history, templates, you already saw that's coming up. So later we have API for workflow, API for notifications going to come up. So yeah, this is the planned innovation. You can see the change history of a specific document. This was a request that came from regulated customers. They want to know what happened with the document history and everything. So we'll be having that soon. Change history tab, and then you have option to archive a document so that you can have two-step deletion process, not just direct delete option. So that is also coming up. You edit and then archive. Then you also have an option in archive. You also have, if you click on archive, you have a restore button coming up, and then only with special authorization you can delete. These are all planned to come up. And if you already know this, if you have any creative ideas, if you feel this can be done in a better way, we are all ears. We hear our customers' feedback, and we are always available. We are pretty much cloud mindset and AI mindset product management team that we have an amazing team who listens to our customers' queries, and the community does voting. So you can submit your ideas here in the continuous influence portal for implementation separate, operation separate, and then based on the community voting, we will have this feature in our roadmap and we will deliver it. Some enablement content, some links for you that you can take back after this session. And then we also have the badge that's available. If you attend the ALM Summit, you can get this Solution Transformation Consultant badge, and you can continue that and get into expert level by completing the STC, Solution Transformation Consultant with Cloud ALM certification. Different classroom sessions, different learning content are available for you to get certified in it. And yeah, difference between the badge test and the certification, you can check all this information once I have the slide deck shared. Any final questions before I wind up?
There are no questions. So I think you should just close it down.
Perfect. So here we have a list. There is an ALM community that's there. You can join that, and there is a list of ALM Q&A. So if you're stuck with something, there is a huge document that has a list of what is Cloud ALM information. To all this generic question and answer is available here in this document. It is there in my thank you slide. Browse the ALM Q&A. You can check that. And in our help portal, you can also find information on general troubleshooting. Okay. So in the help portal, where you have set up an administration guide, you have this troubleshooting and FAQs. Here in each and every stage, whatever issues you might get, for example, which region I have to use the Cloud ALM tenant for, you have answers for most of the generally asked question. You have questions about which identity authentication tenant to select, So wherever you are stuck, there is an amazing troubleshooting and FAQ document available. And I felt that this was more than enough for all the generic case. For example, some of my colleague requested for Cloud ALM and he's not in the company now. I need access to it. So different unique situations, you have answers for everything in this troubleshooting and FAQ guide. So do check this out. There are links to all the resolutions because most of the scenarios are not new. We have this product is running for 4.5 years plus and going to reach 5 years now. So we have all the documentation, and if you are stuck anywhere, uh, this is all the support we also provide after this documentation. If it's not enough, you can schedule an expert session, create a ticket with the different, like for example, in the onboarding stage, user access management, landscape management, you can create a ticket with that specific component, and we are here to help you out. Perfect. So I think I shared all the enablement content resources that I have, and you will also get the slide deck. Stay connected with me on LinkedIn, and hopefully you can get to know more information on Cloud ALM World, what's happening.
Thank you so much, Prasanna, for sharing all of this with us. I know we are almost on top of the hour, so
Yep.
thank you so much. Till we see you next month. Meanwhile, please do join us at the Indus or at the SAP ALM Summit next week in Bangalore. If not, we'll see you next month again. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.